Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Cooking with Carla video. Today I'm actually going to show you guys how we make bombazos here at our household. So it is, I think this is like the only recipe out there. I think the ingredients that you put in it might change, but I think it's pretty much all the same all around. So anyways, if you guys want to learn how to make this delicious recipe, keep on watching. Okay guys, so I have my heat already set up to a little bit on high this time, not medium. And I have some water boiling in a pot, and this is for the chile guajillo. Okay, in our blender, I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 garlic cloves. Then I'm gonna add some onion. So I didn't do half of an onion. I just did 2 little sleeves of the onion, two halves of the sleeves of an onion. I'm gonna add 1 jalapeno. I feel like that gives it the extra flavor that I like. Yet again, this is not the original recipe. That's not how it goes, but that's how I like it. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and add our garlic salt. Okay, so I added about 1 teaspoon. Okay, I'm also gonna add the 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Okay, so now that the water was boiling, I added the chile into the pot. And you don't want to leave them in here for too long just because it gets really bitter. But just until they're nice and soft. So yet again, I can't tell you an exact time just because I don't know how much chile or how much amount you're gonna make. For example, for me, I'm gonna make for 4 people, and I'm gonna give it about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay guys, so now it's been about 3 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and remove the chile out of the pot. You're gonna still keep the water just because we're gonna utilize it for the salsa, we're gonna utilize it for the sauce. But anyways, so let's go ahead and remove it before it gets bitter. Okay, so now that the chile is in here, we're gonna go ahead and pour some water of the chile in here. So then that's the consistency of the salsa you guys want. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it too runny. So yeah, that's it, because you want the bread to submerge really nicely. Well, you want it to submerge nicely into the salsa. And for those of you that are going to tell me to take care of your daughter, I am taking care of my daughter. She just likes to be held. So that's why she's crying. I'm looking at her and I know she is perfectly fine. Okay, so I just added a little bit of oil onto this pan and then a little bit of oil onto this one. And this is where we're gonna fry our bread. And then on this one, we're gonna do our meat. Okay, so here we have our meat and it's cut up into little pieces. And then we have our queso fresco on the side. And then we have our repollo that we're gonna use. Don't mind this is just how it's stained. It's nothing. I just poured it here, we didn't cut it here, but anyways, so that is what we need. Now we're gonna go ahead and start cooking the meat, and then I will show you guys how we make the bread. Okay, so for the toppings, we're gonna need some queso fresco, and I already have it sliced up, and then we just need some repollo, and this is very finely chopped. That's how repollo should normally be. I feel like it tastes better. Yes, I have little pieces that are a little, but usually finely is what you want. So while the meat is almost done, we're going to go ahead and put our pan in this substance. So in this time, we're going to go ahead and put our bread in here while our meat is still cooking. Okay, now this is the fun part. So these are the type of bread that I like to buy. These are bolillos. These are white bolillos. And I bought these at Walmart. As you see, they're fairly cheap. They're $1.98. So yeah, that's the bread that I'm going to use. You can also buy it at a Mexican store or at a panaderia. That's where you can usually find these guys. But I didn't have one close to me, so that's where I found it. But that works perfectly fine. Now, excuse the setup. Like I said, this is my mom's house, so we're going to work with it. Here I have the chile that I'm going to put onto the bolillo. And I'm going to show you guys. So our meat is actually already done, so we're going to go ahead and turn that off. And that's it. And now remember, Pombazos, they're not, the original recipe is not made with meat. It's actually made with papas and chorizo. But my family, they love carne, especially my husband. I can eat papas, my mom can eat papas, but my husband and my dad, they have to have meat. So I figure it's just easier to make it with carne. So we're gonna do that, and that's it. But yeah, so anyway, so don't come at me. I already know the original recipe. This is the way that I make it, okay? You guys can customize it. Remember, you guys can do another ingredient. If you don't like this type of meat, if you only eat chicken, then do chicken. If you don't eat chicken or this type of meat, do the papas. Or if you like chorizo, then do chorizo, okay? Just customize it. Okay guys, so you're gonna grab your bolillo and you're gonna stick it in the sauce like this. So you're gonna drench it, okay, like that. Then you're gonna flip it and you're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Don't be afraid, it will get a little messy, but I promise you it's bomb. Now we're gonna step into a little pan and we're gonna fry it. Now the heat, you don't want it too high, so you cannot have it at 3-4, so it's kind of low. My mom's school is a little different because it seems like they have a medium heat just for the way it's cooking. But so that's it. We're gonna do that same step to all the bolillos depending on how many you guys are gonna make. Yeah. So do that, and then I will see you guys once I'm done with all the bolillos to fill it in. Do not be tempted to squish it down, you guys. I know my mom does that a lot with bread. Do not do that. We want it to be nice and fluffy, so when we open it, it still has a nice texture like a torta, you know? So I know it looks like a torta ahumada, but it's actually not. It's a bombazo. It's just like the pan estrujente. So you want to make it a little crunchy on the outside, right? So you want to toast the bread with the sauce. Okay, like so. So I'm gonna say maybe do about 2 minutes on each side. Well, it depends on the crunchiness. See, I can't really give you guys times. I know for some it's easy for me to give you times, but honestly, like, it depends. You know, how about if you don't like it that crunchy, and how about if you like it a little bit soft or a little bit on the saltier side? You know, I don't know. So that's just, I'm just giving you the recipe out here, and I will tell you, like, you know, how I eat it, exactly what I put in it, but it's totally up to you how you want to make it. Now we're going to go ahead and flip it. You see how it's nice and doradito? That's what you want. This is what the bread looks like. It should be crunchy on the outside. Can you guys hear that? And then now we're going to go ahead and cut them and then prep them. Okay, so you want to do this with your bread. So you're just going to cut it in half like so. And then we're going to open it and then we're going to fill them up. Okay, I'm not being bougie today. I am using paper plates, but that's okay. So the first step is you're going to grab some sour cream. And you're going to add that to the bottom like this. Okay. Like so, and you're going to do the same step to the other one. Okay, so then once you have it like that, then we're going to go ahead and add the meat. Okay, so now that I added the meat, I am going to go ahead and add the cheese. So I like to do like slices like so. So I'm going to go ahead and add them like that. You can also crumble it. I don't like it crumbled. I just like the cheese like that. Like so, and then I'm going to add some aguacate. That's my son, he's being extra today. Okay, like that. Okay, so now I added to this, and then the last thing is we're going to go ahead and add repollo. Okay, so then now that we have this, now we're going to go ahead and add the repollo on top, like so. Then you can add more sour cream to the top if you like, or you can leave it as is. But that is pretty much it, you guys.